Habari Africa, welcome to Tonight Cheki. Today's video is brought to you by Surfshack. Surfshack offers you a chance to explore various virtual private networks, otherwise known as VPN. If you're a frequent traveler or if you struggle accessing certain sites in your country, well, Surfshack is made just for you. We have more good news on Surfshack at the end of this video. But first, here is your latest Africa news. Sudan takes over mediation efforts in building Africa's largest dam. First Africa Law Tech Festival in Africa. Industrialization by Africans for Africa. African Development Bank supports economic diversification through FAPA, promoting African green business and circular economy for better policies. And Harmonize, Tanzania artist, launches his first album with former president in attendance. Sudan takes over mediation efforts in building Africa's largest dam. A Sudanese general on Sunday said his country will mediate a deal on an escalating dispute between Egypt and Ethiopia over Ethiopia's controversial dam on the Nile River. The deputy head of Sudan's Sovereign Council, Mohammed Hamadan Dagalo, said his country will work to bridge the gap and reach an agreement in the years-long dispute. First Africa Law Tech Festival in Africa. The first and only event of its nature held in Nairobi, Kenya from 6 to 11th March 2020. The purpose of this event was to bring together an array of industry leaders from across Africa in the technology and law sector. It was an amazing gathering with top industry members sharing ways for the legal sector to embrace and upgrade systems to current technological standards. Most African countries need better management in the legal sector, which would in turn improve access to justice. Legal tech contributes to reduction of case backlogs, improves efficacy in filing cases, and leads to quick dispensation of justice. Industrialization by Africans for Africa. An industrial country is one that uses technology to enable mass production. Industrialization will lead to job creation via factories, logistics, transportation, services, and so much more. For instance, in the cement industry, proper industrialization will create jobs in the following ways: mining of the minerals, processing of the minerals, producing the machinery to be used in the factory, construction of the factory, workers to run the factory, transportation and distribution of the final product, and marketing of the product. Not to forget the indirect jobs that it will create via restaurants, schools, real estate, and other services geared towards the workers. Industrialization creates employment by fully utilizing the entire economic value chain. Africa is currently the least industrialized continent in the world. In fact, according to figures from the African Development Bank, Africa has been deindustrializing, and as a result, poverty levels have not declined as expected, and now the continent is also grappling with a very high youth unemployment rate. These are some of the discussions happening in several rooms of power in Africa. We want to know your opinion on this, so please comment down below and let's discuss this with fellow Africans. Promoting African green business and circular economy for better policies. State Minister for Environment of Uganda, Beatrice Aniwa, addressed over 300 African entrepreneurs and policymakers gathered in February 2020 at the Switch Africa Green Regional Forum to discuss how to advance green economy in Africa. Aniwa said transition to a green economy requires action and significant technological, behavioral, and systematic change at all levels of the society, including citizens, public, and the private sector. Switch Africa Green Program works with Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Mauritius, South Africa, and Uganda to achieve sustainable development by engaging in transition towards an inclusive green economy based on the sustainable consumption and production patterns. It calls for the development of regional circular economy framework to harmonize policies and institutions to facilitate its implementation and governance across the continent. Policymakers also agreed to develop regional green financing guidelines for use by financial institutions and training on integration of sustainability in credit management, amongst others. Harmonize, Tanzanian artist, launches his first album with former president in attendance. Bongo sensation Rajab Abdul Kahali, formerly known as Harmonize, launched his latest album over the weekend. His Excellency former President Jakaya Kikwete was in attendance. The launch happened at Lamani City Hall in Dar es Salaam, where Harmonize put on an electric live showcase of the tracks in his album. Speaking during the launch, Harmonize described the album, I quote, "the sound of East Africa, because African songs, especially that of East Africa, is so special and creative," unquote. The 18-track album, dubbed Afro East, is Harmonize's first album since his exit from Dynam Platinum's record label. The album features collaborations from the likes of Burna Boy, Yemi Alade, Mr. Ezzy, Morgan Heritage, Calligraph Jones, Files, and DJ 7. Surprisingly, the artist was supported by his former boss, Diamond Platnumz, who posted a tweet to promote the album. One love, one Africa. Back to our good news. Tunacheki is partnering with Surfshack to bring you an exceptional service at affordable rates. Surfshack saved our mobile roaming data and ensured faster browsing by blocking ads. Moreover, it provided security features while using public Wi-Fi. But my personal favorite was it let me access my favorite content, sites, and extra features or shows not available in certain countries on Netflix, HBO, and many more. For instance, The Hobbit is only available on Netflix UK. With Surfshack, you can choose any country you want to stream from without actually being there. How cool. Surfshack is the only VPN service which allows unlimited simultaneous connections. Click on the link in the description box below or go to surfshack.deals/Tunacheki and use our promo code Tunacheki for a great 83% off. And that's not all our subscribers get a month free. Just use the link in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, commenting, and liking this video. It really helps us out a lot. For more Africa news like this, please visit our website, tunacheki.tv, to be up to date on what is happening on your continent. Have you followed, subscribed, or liked Tunacheki yet? If not, please do, and share this video with family and friends, and to as many Africans as possible. This really goes a long way. Also, don't forget to leave your video suggestions, topic ideas, and news tips that you'd like us to cover next in the comments below. Stay safe, Africa, keep calm, and wash your hands.